What's up, universe? It's your boy J.West. Welcome to another episode of J.West Speaks, episode number 4. I'm going to start the show off a little bit different today. I'm going to start off with my idiots. I got 3 of them today. One of them is Tom Tancredo, the Tea Party movement, and J.West. You might be asking yourself, who is these people? I'm going to tell you in a second. I'm going to show you how they all have some type of connection. Now, the Tea Party movement had a convention last weekend, and at this convention, Tom Tancredo spoke at this. Now, he's a former congressman from Colorado. He's a Republican. And at this convention, at his speech, he said that we need to go back to civic literacy tests in order for people to vote. Now, you got to read in between the lines, because civic literacy test was only given to African Americans prior to 1965. These type of tests were given to people so they wouldn't be able to pass these tests, so they wouldn't be able to vote. They would ask them questions like, how many marbles is in this jar, knowing people would know the answer to that. And they would also ask people to recite the whole entire Constitution. Now, when he said that, the Tea Party movement started to cheer about this. Now, the Tea Party movement is just a bunch of racist white people who still mad about 2008. They still upset that Barack Obama is our president. So they started cheering about this. Now, J.West, you might ask yourself, who is she and how does she connect to this story? Now, she actually agreed with what Tom Tancredo said, and she's Chinese. And the only reason I can imagine that she would agree with this is because her people didn't have to go through this. Only African Americans did. So Tom Tancredo, the Tea Party movement, and J.West are my idiots. A white man, a Chinese lady, and a bunch of angry white people. Now, when I first heard this story, I got a little bit upset, but then I thought to myself, why am I getting upset at all these white people who's angry? The best thing I could do is keep voting, and the best thing you can do is vote. Now, if they had any type of common sense, they would realize that more white people voted for Barack Obama than black people. If all the black people voted for Barack Obama and nobody else did, John McCain would be our president. So the stuff that he's saying doesn't even make any sense. Now, that brings me to Kanye West, and you might say, how does this even connect to Kanye West? Well, actually, it doesn't. But it kind of relates to race relations, what's going on in the United States, America today. Now, Kanye West has been ousted from the entertainment company, entertainment media, entertainment, everything. Everybody seems to be vilifying this man for what he did to Taylor Swift back in September in 2009 at the VMAs. We all know what he did, and we all can agree what he did was wrong. But at the same time, he apologized to the woman. She accepted, so let's move on. He wasn't even at the Grammys, although he received the Grammy. And at the end of the show, you had Drake, Lil Wayne, and Eminem perform a song that Kanye West is on, but yet he wasn't there. Now, this brings me also to Tiger Woods, another black man. Now, I know black people will say, well, Tiger Woods not really black. Well, to them, he is. Now, I'm not saying what he did was right. He cheated on his wife. But I still wonder sometimes, if his wife was black, would the media have attacked him the way that they did? But since she was white and all the women that he messed around with was white, they straight up vilified this man as if he committed the greatest crime of the 21st century, which is ridiculous to me. Him and Kanye West did not commit any crime, but yet they are being vilified, they are being ousted by certain people, and you got to understand really what's going on, because if it was somebody else, I don't believe they would be doing this. Now I'm going to move on to Michael Jackson. Now, Michael Jackson, personal drug dealer, Michael Jackson's personal physician, Dr. Conrad Murray, earlier this week went to court to plead not guilty to involuntary manslaughter. Now, I really feel as though the district attorney of the state felt pressure from the friends, the family, and everybody else. I think they just really wanted to get at this man. Now, if he's convicted, he faces 4 years in prison. I really hope this man don't go to prison, because I really doubt that he got up that morning and said, I'm going to kill Michael Jackson. You got to understand, Michael Jackson was a weird dude. I mean, he wanted to take, and hold on, before I go any further, the reason why I say he's a weird dude, go to Subway, go to Kmart, go to Walmart, hell, go to the laundromat, and tell me if you see anybody that looks like Michael Jackson on purpose. There's nobody like that. So he hired Dr. Conrad Murray basically to be his personal drug dealer, because the drugs that he wanted, he knew that he couldn't get himself. I mean, and Dr. Conrad Murray treated him for insomnia, which doesn't make any sense. So you had to take this type of anesthesia to go to sleep. I wish Michael Jackson would have seen me and would have said, hey, I can't sleep. And I would have said, look, man, I got the perfect remedy for you. Just put me on a payroll. You got a bunch of other yes men around you. Give me like 8 stacks a month. I would have been happy. I would have told him this. Take 2 Tylenol PMs at night and take a double shot of Hennessy. you would have been out of there. Michael Jackson wouldn't have woke up to the morning. But yeah, he had to take all this sedatives. He had to be sedated to go to sleep. Now, Conrad, he should not go to jail for this. But yet, he shouldn't be a doctor, because as a doctor, you should know better than to give somebody these type of medicines at home. Why would you give somebody this type of medicine at the crib? Clown, that's stupid. You wouldn't do anything like that. So he shouldn't be a doctor no more, but yet, he shouldn't go to jail, because all he was a yes man. And then the BBC News reported that Dr. Conrad Murray went back to work this week. My mind was going crazy. How can you go back to work? Who is your patients? Your patients is actually patients. They got to be retarded. They got to be straight up fools. I wish I would go to a doctor that was in court earlier in the week who pleaded not guilty to involuntary manslaughter because he gave drugs to somebody who died. I mean, you got to be a straight up fool. That's foolishness. We really got to be prayed up because we're walking amongst a lot of fools. So I feel sorry for his patients. But like I said, I really hope this man don't go to jail. He was a yes man for Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson wanted them drugs. He demanded them drugs. And Dr. Conrad Murray made sure he got those drugs. He just messed up. And you know what they say about bad drugs? Either you're going to go crazy or you're going to die. We all see what happened to Michael Jackson. God bless your soul. Now, that's going to pretty much wrap up this episode. But before I go, I want to say happy Valentine's Day to all the number 2s. If you don't know what a number 2 is the mistress, the girl on the side, the chick on the side, you know, the dude on the side, maybe the girl on the side, maybe the dude on the side. I mean, this is the world we live in today. So this is all I want to say is happy Valentine's Day to you. Because what you're going to get on February 14th is a text message, or you might get a secret phone call. You might get a rose sent to your house, but it's going to be very discreet. There won't be no name on the card. So, I'll tell you what you're not going to get. You're not going to Red Lobster that day. You're not going to get that time. So, relax. February 15th is the next day. Everything will be back to normal. You can have fun with that guy or with that woman or with that man, whatever you're doing, inside the home where you guys normally will be at. That's it. When J.West speaks, be quiet and listen. And remember, there's nothing on this earth greater than you. And idiots, beware, because if you do something idiotic, I'm coming for you. That's it, and I'm out.